superhuman. And I know that the answers are inside. Yeah, I am a 21st century superhuman. Now is the time. Come on everyone, let's celebrate. We are the children of the sun. I can see it when I look into your eyes. We are the same, and we are light, and we are one. Hear now, hear my ancient prayer and sing along. We are awakening as one. And we can make a difference. Yeah, we can be the change it takes to make the world.
Hi, I'm Cary Ellis, author of 21st Century Superhuman, and this is a message for Sovereign Hero. All you guys there, I've been really privileged to get to be around the fringes of your meetings this weekend remotely through Dylan, and I'm grateful for that. I've learned a lot. I've also gotten a good vision of some of the things that are being batted around behind the scenes to help make change happen and kind of what you're grounding yourselves in. I've also talked to Eddie almost every day for the last week or two, and have had a lot of things going on in the conversations with him. And what he and I have discussed is the possibility of you guys gifting me a superhuman coin, which I would be absolutely, totally excited for. The superhuman coin would be representative of my work with 21st Century Superhuman, Quantum Lifestyle, which is the name of my book. It's on Amazon. It's available in Kindle and paperback. I've traveled and done workshops the last few years. I have a following on online shows I do that are called 21st Century Superhuman shows. I have people travel with me a little bit to Peru, to Mexico, to Costa Rica, which can be seen at my website, 21stcenturysuperhuman.com. I just bought the domain 21stcenturysuperhuman.tv because I'm going to be heading that direction. I have on my YouTube channel and the shows that I do, I have 154,000 views. I have about 34,000 viewer minutes kind of running on an average. So that is, I think it's a pretty good audience. I have a global audience, and I've interviewed people such as Sacha Stone, Michael Tellinger, and that's sort of the circle that I operate in as well. I'll send you a link. I did a recent one with Sacha Stone a couple of months ago called We Are the Currency. And I believe my book is about that we are in times of great change predicted by the ancients. We are living in a time when our complete perception of our reality is changing through quantum physics. We are learning that we are becoming the creators instead of just the players in the game. So I'm really excited about these times. I'm excited about what we're all doing. And I believe we are all pieces of the puzzle playing a critical role for this change that's happening on planet Earth. So I have a following who would love, I think, to own superhuman coins. I think that they would be, and it would start educating people what cryptocurrency is. There's so many different shows that I could do on this. I figure I'm a seeder of people's minds and thoughts for new ways of being on the planet. And that's the dedication of my life. I've been doing this for 40 plus years. I used to put Tony Robbins on stage in the mid 80s. I've firewalked a zillion times, helped run events with thousands of people in them, worked with Dr. John Ray with body electronics, even before Tony. We healed my broken arm, which doctors wanted to do surgery and put 2 pins in 3 hours. So I've been involved in sort of superhuman tools. I work with a guy who does Jedi training, and he teaches us how to bring in the wind and move the waters. So there's a lot going on. I believe that planet Earth right now, there's literally millions of people who have these wake-up codes going on, and they're really coded for these new systems, and we must keep listening to our greatest joy, to our creativity, to what we're here to teach and give, because that's all part of all these energies that are flowing into the planet to be capacitated through us and be able to keep upgrading the energy and the frequency and how humanity is living on the planet. So that's kind of my 21st century superhuman overview. We're in the shift of the ages, as talked about by the ancients. We've moved into a place where we're being bombarded with greater light. And as that is happening, we are understanding quantum physics, and we're understanding that we're creators. And how do we live that mind, body, and spirit? My website, 21stcenturysuperhuman.com, I'm like one woman spinning 1,000 plates. But I am a visionary, and that is my task. I really could use a whole staff behind me. I could use web help, development help of a lot of the things that I'm doing. So my idea on a superhuman coin is that it could bring funding in to help move ahead the projects and the programs that I'm doing to seed humanity. So beyond just the 21st century superhuman concept, I'm also founder of something called Global Leadership for Change. There's a page for that, section for that, about 4 pages on my website that explain that. That contains 100 projects by other people, and probably thousands more behind that of humanitarian projects, for as we get greater philanthropic funding to flow to humanity in whatever form, that there will be the needs of humanity will be able to be met, and we'll be able to upgrade everything from food, sanitation, shelter, water, education, media, energy, and healthcare. So those are the kind of the 4 departments. And then we have, I have an entire overview as an add-on to the United Nations, because the United Nations is kind of failing as a real human care organization. And it has, frontline thought leaders and indigenous leaders and those kind of people, a group of 144 to help conceptually run how we move ahead intelligently as a race of beings on the planet who are in this great wake-up time. And then my other really project that is so dear to my heart is called Virtual Earth Village. And it is to be a web hub. And I've already got people, I'd love Michael to be involved. I've already got Brett Warshawski, who's part of the New Map crew, and they're kind of connected with the Ethereum crew. And they're also connected with a group called the Synergy Hub, who've been in a building in Rotterdam for the last year, which they just had to disband due to lack of funds. But brilliant young minds coming together from all over the planet. And New Map was kind of initiated by a guy named Chris, who was originally an artificial intelligence and basically a genius guy, stepped out of that and began creating this spherical kind of web hub for us to move into something that's more interactive instead of the old silo system, so it can disseminate our information to make money off of it, right? The old slavery system. So we're all ready to move out of the old slavery system. So how can the 21st century superhuman crypto coin, that's a hero coin, feed into Virtual Earth Village and feed into Global Leadership for Change? Well, as funds come in and we can get 21st century superhuman rolling, I can get developed my member content areas at my website so that people who love my shows and show up and want to learn more can pay a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot, $9.99 for a year, $9.99 a month, and be in there and learn how to be a Jedi, learn how to take care of their bodies, learn how to participate in this new reality. And my idea too is with the superhuman coin, I'd love to use Quinn's system, and I'd love to have you guys administrate the coin for me. I mean, we all can't do everything. Everybody has to do what they're good at, and I'm happy to pay you, let you take a percentage of what's made from doing that. But for that coin to be, my book is actually, it's a 500-page book, but I also published it in 4 parts. 21st Century Superhuman Quantum Lifestyle. And the first part is Shift to the Ages. The second part is Mind. The third part is Spirit. And the fourth part is Body. And so they're beautiful. They have lovely covers. So what we can do, if people want to buy 4 superhuman coins, they can get the download of each of those 4 smaller books. And it'd be great to set that up, and I'm really happy to have, you guys administrate that and make something off of it. And then, they can also buy the coins individually too. So say the coins are $9.99 each, which is about what each of those books goes for. That makes good sense to me. But we begin accumulating funds, and then I can begin paying people like Brett and his team, the New Map team, to begin building out Virtual Earth Village. Virtual Earth Village is designed to be a hub like what we're using on Zoom, what we're using on Skype, blog pages, a Facebook type of mechanism. I like Steam It from Michael. Maybe that's already a piece of something we could use and we could start implementing all these things together. But Virtual Earth Village becomes a hub, and I've had it built into websites like 2 or 3 times. I've been terribly hacked, because of lack of funds to be paying somebody to watch over my back end and all of that kind of stuff. So here we are, kind of ready to start over again. I've owned the domain for many years, and I've had it up in a number of formats, and I probably haven't documented well enough what I've had. The problem of being one woman spinning 1,000 plates here. But we're all here to help each other, and we're out of that time of I have to do it for myself, I have to have more, I have to get more, it's all about me, to we are here as a collective, and this ship is either going to sink or float, and it's going to float because of us. It's going to float because we unite our skills, our talents. So let's say the Superhuman coin, let's say maybe we also have a Virtual Earth Village coin, and within Virtual Earth Village, people can trade, they can buy with fiat currency, they can buy the Virtual Earth Village coins. Then they can pay people within Virtual Earth Village with Virtual Earth Village coins. And then we just need to be able to use the BitShares thing. So if they have to go out into the world and buy food or whatever, there's a transference. But we can literally, with Virtual Earth Village, we can be building an entire worldwide mechanism that's interacting with each other with this currency. So I see the Superhuman coin being maybe one piece that helps us get everything started and build out enough things that can bring in enough income to begin building Virtual Earth Village. And then Virtual Earth Village gets built, and we have a Virtual Earth Village coin, maybe VEV. That's what my logo is, an earth with a V on it for Virtual Earth Village. It's beautiful, like the victory logo, but it's Virtual Earth Village. So these are the thoughts, and I see that I'm on 10% and my computer's acting like it needs some juice. So let me just take a break and do that. I'm right here. So one thing you'll learn about me, I'm very seat of the pants. I have people write me from all over the world, and they say, I sit there with my friends sometime and I say, look, somebody's writing me from Turkey today. They're writing me from Romania, all over the world. And they write me and they say, your stuff is the best stuff on the internet. Please just keep doing it. And, people want every day somebody that can talk to them on their terms, that's direct, that's not fancy and not Hollywood. However, speaking of Hollywood, I also have an award-winning screenplay trilogy, or it's called a franchise these days called Dreamspell. We have Dreamspell The Awakening, Dreamspell The Travelers, and Dreamspell The Journey Home. This has the capability of being the next Star Wars without the wars, right? With a consciousness, like delving into our ancient history and how did we get here, and things that happen in all different dimensions of time and space. And the black hole out at Sagittarius A, where young mavericks of the universe go to train on the fields with this ancient master to keep that planet, the planet that's there, from going into the black hole. So we have all kinds of really cool things, and about this new emerging civilization and experiences from the future, people who are coming from the future to help make this time period work appropriately so they can even have a future. So this is my story, my friends. I would love some help. I would love to start out simply with just a Superhuman coin that's a cryptocurrency and have a little bit of help managing it. There's so much more that can be developed here, and I can find ways to do it on my own. If you have funds coming in and there's ways we could get all of this accelerated, I know that it's part of the plan. I know it's part of the plan to help move humanity forward, and we have to stay out of the darkness of what we think is being created outside of love, and we need to breathe and smile, because we access different neural plexuses in our brain, and we literally become creators, able to operate positively rather than in entropy like the fossil fuel industry has been running and the pharmaceutical industry has been running. We call that entropic creation. It is taking from life. What we want to be doing is giving to life, giving to the whole of humanity. And I see this. I'm so excited about what you're doing. I see this having the ability to build upon itself and bring all these things into fruition. And then we have Virtual Earth Village And then we have Virtual Earth Village really has the ability to become a huge, self-supporting mechanism when you've got Google making $1 billion a month, and you've got Facebook Google making $1 billion a month, and probably Facebook making 10 times that. I don't know. But those stats were from a few years ago. I made a little promo video for Virtual Earth Village, and those were the stats then. So I'm sure it's more than that now. I think once Virtual Earth Village exists, we can be raising all the funds needed to start feeding these humanitarian projects. We've got, a child dying every 3 minutes of, impure water. And we've got, 1 billion people without enough food out of 7 billion on the planet. The ancient slavery system has to end. It doesn't really matter what the IMF is doing and all that kind of thing, but it is important that you guys get your stuff set up in a way that can circumvent and foresee staying beyond a lot of this, old system trying to hold on. And I believe one of the ways that can happen is by getting these really healthy mechanisms going where so many people are using cryptocurrency. Suddenly we've just catapulted ourselves out of the system. So I'm going to count on you guys to really work out all the details, because it's not what I'm good at, but I'm good at the vision. I'm good at making it happen. I'm good at directing it. I'm good at managing people doing aspects of the operation, and I'm good at getting us there. So I would love to have a superhuman coin. I will write this out on a document so you have it in written and video form. And I look forward to discussing further. I think we will do amazing things together, and I think we will change the future of humanity. Okay, my friends, many blessings. Ciao.